Let's go to work. So tonight, what I want to talk about for a few minutes is she locked the spells away. Who is she? Who locked? And we're gonna deal with this from my book, my new book that's coming out. It should be ready by the beginning of the year, called The Male Witch of the South. Who locked the spells away? Well, we know that Isis controlled the spells. We know that Isis is what? The initiator into magic, Lord Isis. We know that Mother Nature, but tonight we're gonna just deal with Isis, and tonight we're gonna deal with Mother Nature. Isis and Mother Nature, they lock the spells away. Because there's too many people out there. Let me freestyle before I get into the writing. There's too many people out there thinking that you just can go do spells on people. You think it's that easy. Or you think you just can go do rituals. Do you know how much a ritual costs? Do you realize that there are certain materials when you're doing rituals that got to come from India and be handcrafted? That there are certain materials that you got to use in the rituals? Yeah. There's certain types of silks and cottons that you got to use. It's extremely rare. Did you know that? Did you know that you got to have the perfect measurements? That if one measurement is off, you're gonna ruin the entire ritual. Did you know that? Did you know that you got to use expensive gold and stones and crystals to deal with these rituals? Did you know that some rituals take 6 months? Baby, the elites know that certain rituals take 6 months. Did you know that in order for a ritual or a spell to even work, you got to have that stuff that's called melanin? Did you know that? Let's get into my book. She locked away the rituals. Many claim to have access to rituals and spells that work. Can I let you in a secret? They don't. They don't. The spells that work are not for sale. Can you give me a spell to make my husband come back? The people in the world don't know that spell. Can you give me a spell to make somebody fall in love with me? I need a love spell. Baby, your husband don't want you. Baby, the person don't want you. Human beings have free will. And because human beings have free will, you can't go cut that person's free will off and make that person be with you, baby. It don't work that way. The person don't want you. Your wife left you because you a piece of shit. Your husband cheating on you. Yeah, that man cheating on you because you can't get the job work. Stop trying to do a spell on a person to make a person stay with you or make a person fall in love with you. Yeah, the spell is out there. We don't have access to it. It's hidden. It's locked away. It's a pre-recorded video. I want somebody to type in the comments, locked away. Many claim to have access to rituals and spells that work. They don't. They're extremely hard to come by. Extremely hard to come by. Man serves his lower self. When being controlled by ego, you won't be able to access this magic. Anybody out there serving your lower self? Anybody out there, you doing this to get your name big? It won't work. Anybody out there, you doing it just for money? It won't work. Anybody out there, you doing it just for the hell of it because it's funny, you just trying to tap into it? It won't work. Anybody out there, you trying to do this, you trying to get the spells and the rituals to work, and baby, you just doing it for self-gratification? It won't work. It says that she locked the rituals away. Baby, they've been locked away for thousands of years. Ego. You won't be able to access them. Self-gratification. You won't be able to access them. Is you selfish? You won't be able to access them. If your energy is bad, you won't be able to access them. If you promiscuous, you a prostitute, you giving yourself up for money, you taking advantage of people, you taking advantage of the kingdom, it won't work. See, everybody want to talk about spells and magic and rituals, but nobody want to talk about the purity that it takes to make this stuff operate. Man, you can't walk into the realm of magic. In order to get in the gate of the realm of magic, they got to weigh your heart. In order to get in the gate in the realm of magic, they're going to weigh your heart. You got to be blemishless. You got to be perfect. You got to be pure. And I'm not talking about the pure, the perfection of the earth, pure and perfection. They're gonna look at your intentions. Why do you want this? Why do you need this to work? When your energy, watch this, you won't be able to access the magic. When your energy is unbalanced, you are cut off. When your energy is unbalanced, you're cut off. The Great Mother has locked up the magic. Selfish men will never take credit for the universal arts. And there's selfish men out there calling themselves a witch and pulling tarot cards and can't get the right answer from the tarot cards, and they doing it because they're dealing with self. Selfish men will never get credit for the universal arts. They fall on their faces. I'm closing the chapter. I'm closing the book. I'm done already. They fall on their faces. The rituals come to naught. They fall on their faces. So you not give people products. The products work. Why? Because I serve the Lords. Because I serve Isis. Because I serve the Great Mother. They touch my hands. They anoint me. I go through the initiations. I give myself up. I'm ready to die for this. Everything I do is for the kingdom. They fall on their faces. They fall on their faces. I need to look this pre-recorded, but I know how my energy is already. I want somebody to type in the comments. They fall on their faces. Anybody out there? They doing it for the wrong reasons. They fall on their faces. The rituals, the spells, the hexes, as they say in my book, The Male Witch of the South, they come to naught. You've been practicing all these years, but it came to naught. Baby, you even been practicing sex magic, but it came to naught. Yeah, your sex magic, you trying to manifest something, it comes to naught. It comes to naught. This pad ain't for everybody. It's for the 1%. It comes to naught. Spells are reversed on them. Spells are reversed on them. They send a spell out there and the spell go back to them 10 times. They putting spells on people. They selling spells, but the time they put us, it's coming back to them. It comes to naught. And finally, you unlock the rituals by being pure. I read it in all the texts when it talks about purity of heart. Why you think there's not that many people flying right now? Why you think it's so hard to go invincible? They've been teaching this stuff. They've been preaching the same thing for years. They've been teaching the same thing for years. You don't see no growth in their teachings. They're talking about the same thing. It's coming to naught. You have a lot of, what did I say in my book? You have a lot of fraudulent practitioners. They shit come to naught. We don't fight with them. We don't argue with them. It fraudulent practitioners. I told you in the other video, every 100 years or so, this magic stuff becomes popular. It becomes popular. It come to naught. If you look at YouTube right now, all the people you was following on YouTube, their videos have dropped off. They've proven to be frauds. They've come to naught. And the only people right now who's still around are those with true power. Are those with true power. Are those who serve the Lords. Are those who are the Lords in the flesh. Are those who operate under the universal laws. Because when you operate under the universal laws, it has to work for me. Because when I'm operating under the universal laws, the magic has to work for me. What they say in the Bible? Prove to me. Prove to me. And come on, test me and see that I'm the Lord. It says that his words cannot come back unto him void. His words cannot come back unto him void. He cannot lie. He's a God that cannot lie. And I come to tell you, when you living by the universal laws, everything that come out your mouth, it cannot come back unto you void. That you can bend the universe. We dealing with alchemy, man. We dealing with magic, man. We the ones who awaken now. We the gods in America. We the gods in America. And I'm one of the first ones to come out here to take this walk. And I'm dealing with scholarship. And anybody come at me, I'm going to kick their ass with knowledge. I'm the male witch of the south. There's a male witch of the west. I don't know where he at yet. He ain't wake up yet. There's a male witch of the east. He ain't wake up yet. There's a male witch of the north. He ain't wake up yet. You got female witches. Yeah, baby, we getting ready to take over, baby. We doing this thing. We coming with the scholarship. It says that we don't entertain the worldly man. We don't entertain the worldly people. Leave them alone. Let them do what they're doing. All their dreams is coming to naught. They're washing away. It's our system now. When you come with the truth, when you come with purity, when you come with power, everybody's going to have to come to you. The world lost everything to stand on. The world, they bend the rules. They change the rules. Their system has failed. Now they want to come back to the Lord's. You're going to have to go back to the universal laws, baby. And we the ones sent here to teach it. I should.